Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Canal Lewis. We in the flesh. We doing it right. And I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that I know can be difficult at times, depending on those circumstances. But I assure you that it's important that we do it. And that's about facing reality. Sometimes when we look in the mirror, we sometimes have to accept the truth that it is what it is and we can't change it. But sometimes those truths that we are accepting may not be so easy to accept because they mean something. They mean a truth that we don't want to accept. And it's different, right? It's very easy to accept the soft truths. Accept those simple truths that, oh, okay, my breath stinks, let me pop in a gum. Or, all right, my outfit not working, so let me change it. Or my hairline fixed. Or, okay, I need to wake up a little bit more if I want to get to work on time. But sometimes accepting a reality of unhappiness is hard because you invested time. Sometimes accepting the fact that the person that you love is actually cheating on you, is actually hurting you, is that the family that you thought was close knit and tight, they actually abandoned you. It's like they actually left you. The people that you used to call friends and family aren't so friendly and family like as you thought they would be. Or you thought that you had it all together. You thought that you were this good person, and then you found out that you're not as good as you thought you were. You thought that you wanted the things that you thought you want, and your actions are proving otherwise. And sometimes it's hard to accept that reality because then, damn, did I cause this? I gotta take accountability now. Like it's me. It's my fault. I was blinded. I didn't see. Yeah, yeah. It's you. You and see. And it hurts. It so hurts to accept reality. Sometimes when I'm working out and I'm in pain, I don't want to stop because I'm on a mission to fix my body. But I got to. Because if I push and don't accept reality because I'm hurt, I'm gonna hurt myself even more. So I gotta accept the reality that I'm not cutting it right now. I'm slacking, and it's so hard to accept that because like you think that you all good and mighty, but you gotta humble yourself a little bit. You gotta bring yourself down a little bit and see the truth. And it's hard because sometimes when we're accepting those truths, we start to realize that maybe I'm not as worthy. Maybe I'm not good enough. And those are false perceptions that we create based on the truth, based on the reality. And sometimes we are hurt, we are in pain, and we got hurt by somebody, we got abandoned, we're dealing with trauma. But when we accept that it is what it is, it doesn't have to be that way forever because you heal. You heal by accepting the truth. You heal by talking about the truth. You heal by facing it head on. Sometimes we're in denial because it's so painful. It's so hard. And I understand it's very hard to take that leap of faith that you might be causing your pain. That this person that you thought you loved and you cared about and you got history with them, you don't want to leave them because you got history. But it's like what are you gonna do? You're in denial. You don't want to accept it, so you move on with your life, but you still hurt. You want happy. But I'm going to ignore that because I invested too much time. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, but I'm going to ignore that because, I'm getting by. It's easy. It's easy to accept the little things. It's hard to accept the big things. And I'm not saying that this road is a piece of cake because you're going to battle with yourself. You're going to fight back and forth. But the reality is that when you deny reality, it ends up showing its ugly face in the future. It's better to get in front of the situation instead of being governed by it, instead of being controlled by it. I know it's painful, but sometimes you're just not cutting it. Sometimes you're not as happy as you thought you were. But just because this is doesn't mean that that's your future. You can change it. Just like you were blinded, you could lift up the iron lids. Just like you were in pain, you could build yourself up to recovery. Just like you were unhappy, you could do things to make yourself happy. You know, just like you were slacking, you could do things to make sure that you're not slacking anymore. When you accept reality, you put yourself at the tip or in the captain spot of your ship because it's you. Facing reality might seem painful at first, but I assure you that's temporary. It does get better. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.